hell is going on? What the? CZ! This is all CZ! What the hell? What the hell is this? I am wrecked! My family is going to go... I have no food for my family! I have no hair for my babies! I am so screwed! No! Oh, Lord. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I thought I'd hop on in the afternoon here. As Bitcoin comes all the way back down to 17,173. I was at the gym. Listen, I was the only one pumping. I was the only one pumping iron at the gym today. Bitcoin did want to do the opposite. Bitcoin wanted to dump that iron right on its freaking head. So here we freaking are. We're back up to 18.4 at the moment. But what a freaking move down, man. Holy moly. Holy freaking guacamole. Everyone was going nuts. What's going on, Clint? What's going on, buddy? Crypto Ball Z, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Man, what a freaking move. I thought I'd hop on and we watch some charts here. We have retraced a little bit, so the title of the stream's a little bit off here. We're back up at 18,400 now. But holy moly, man. I mean, Bitcoin wicked down and made a new freaking low at 17,200, beating that previous low from about 17,600. Like we said, it has retraced a little bit. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? Because, man, what a freaking move, man. And this is where it gets super, super interesting because we have retraced. And quite frankly, what is the rest of the week going to look like, right? Because technically speaking, as we stand right now, we did wick down and make that lower low. Are we going to figure out, or are we going to try to make some bigger type of swing failure pattern here on the longer term time frames? I will say this. I did buy some ETH and I did buy some BTC today on this drop. So it was a good opportunity. I'll say that. Red candles give us opportunities, my friends. But holy moly, man. Holy guaca-frickin' moly. Bogdanov came on. You know what Bogdanov did. He came straight on and he said, "Don't." And we got absolutely destroyed. Let's see. I shorted BTC? No. I wish I shorted BTC, but I did not. I did not short any type of BTC at the moment. I have some Diet Dr. Pepper, by the way. Why am I drinking Diet Dr. Pepper? I actually have no idea. I was looking for some drinks over at the store over here, and I was like, man, Diet Dr. Pepper? I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a while, but I also don't want a lot of sugar. Let's get some Diet Dr. Pepper. Why the frick not, man? But here we go. So, I mean, I think what we want to watch today, guys, is, I don't think it's the end-all, be-all type scenario, but we're back down at the lows, and we've been here multiple times. Now, this time could be different, and this time, I guess, is a little bit more different with Alameda going under and all this shiznip with Sam Bankman-Fried and CZ, right? You got the guy who looks like this, who hasn't got a haircut in 3 years. What's going on, guys? The Sam Bankman-Fried. I am good for crypto, okay? I am really good for crypto, and I really want to make a difference with FTX. Yeah, FTX is the best exchange on the interwebs. Don't worry, guys. Deploying capital. Steady, lads. Deploying capital. But Sam Bitchman-Fried, I guess, for the most part. And you could say CZ a little bit, in my personal opinion. Absolutely wrecking BTC here on this daily chart. Stop hitting me, you bully. Clint, don't be hitting me, you bully. You're the bully, Clinty. Holy moly, man. Sam Bankman-Fried. Interactive, what's up, buddy? What you guys playing up to today, guys? You guys buy a little crypto down here? You guys get any long positions? You guys sell out your portfolio? Listen, whatever you're going to do, I want to say stick to your plan, right? Whatever your plan was. And multiple people have different plans, right? If your plan when the price was up here to say, okay, if Bitcoin comes back down, I'm going to scoop some up at the lows, stick to your plan. If your plan is, I'm going to wait till 14K, hey, if it goes down there, stick to your plan, man, all right? Because we said, take this boring time to make a plan, right? Now, whatever your plan is, everyone has a different plan. Stick to your plan, man, because the biggest thing I'll know is when you see these red candles, that's when everyone gets super, super scared and no one ever pulls the trigger on the red candles. And I get it, right? I mean, now might not be the best time. And for me, I'm going to scoop some up here. I still think right now is a good opportunity for me. It may not be a good opportunity for you, but it is for me. So I scoop up some Bitcoin and ETH here. Whatever your plan is, right? And there's multiple areas that people are watching, right? If we go to the weekly, right? I mean, a lot of people are watching 14K. A lot of people are watching 10K. Wherever you think it's going to go, stick to your freaking plan, all right? Because I know during times like this, it's hard to stick to your plan, right? You don't want to stick to your plan. The worst thing you want to do is stick to your plan. But I think that's the best thing we can do here. Time to lift weights now so we don't think about cryptocurrency so much. Hell yeah, man. That's what I went to go do. Well, I actually went to the gym before Bitcoin started to dump here. So now we're kind of back at it. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's watch some live charts, man. I mean, I wanted to hop on and just watch some charts and have some fun. Bob right now is going nuts, man. Shit. Look at Bob's arms. They're so small. Shit. Oh my God, man. What am I going to do? I'm already broke. Now I'm even more broke. I think right now is the best time to sell. I'm selling right now, bro. This shit's going to zero. I'm out of here. I'm out of this bitch. You guys can enjoy cryptocurrency. I'm out of here. I've had enough of this. You can take all my Shiba Inu. I'm out of here. Mom, I need a job. I need a job. Can you get me a job at Walmart? Oh, you can? All right, thanks, Mom. All right. Oh, let me drop back over here. 18,150 though. So let's see what we got. Hey Jordan, near fell to 240. Did you buy yet? No, I'm right now. I'm sticking to Bitcoin and ETH at the current moment, man. I already bought some Bitcoin ETH on this little wick here. So now I sort of patiently wait and see what happens here. You know, I sort of patiently wait at this point. You know what I mean? Let's see. I just opened my account. That was a mistake. Don't be doing that, Scott. I think the best thing you can do right now is not open it, you know? And unless you're planning on doing something with it. It's probably best to ignore it right now. I mean, what a day, man. What a freaking day. I mean, think about what happened today, guys. It was such a crazy day. We had, right? I mean, obviously, Bitcoin started to crash back down to 19.3. We had the CZ. CZ's going to buy FTX. Okay, we pump all the way back up to 20,700. All right? And then we insta-dump straight down to 17,400. What a freaking day. It was crazy today, man. Holy moly. At least we're getting some action. And I've always said, listen, I didn't think Bitcoin was going to make a low. I mean, you did make a low now, all right? Here we are at 17,900. If it was going to happen, I was hoping it was going to happen sometime soon just to get it over. You know, this might not be obviously be the end of it, but I think that the most crazy thing we can look at here for Bitcoin really is, right, if we go to previous cycles, right? And this was always the one thing where I was like, this is still in the bears' court. The bears still got this going on for them, right? Is Bitcoin, I guess, technically based off previous cycles, right? I mean, we've gone over this multiple times. Is like the one thing the bears had was Bitcoin usually bottoms a year from the highs, right? Many people making the case that April 2021 was the high. Many people making the case that November 2021 was the high, right? You know, you can make either case at this point, right? I mean, Bitcoin made a new low today. And I thought the most interesting thing today was Bitcoin topped on the week of November 8th last year. Where are we right now? We are at November 8th, and we just set in that new low. That shit is crazy to me, right? I mean, listen, I'm not going to say Bitcoin doesn't go lower from here, all right? At this point, I think we're sort of at this wait and see period. I do think that the market is extremely fearful at the moment, right? Extremely fearful at the moment. And I wouldn't be surprised if this level actually ends up holding. But isn't it crazy that 17,200 a year after the previous high gets set right at this level? Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And it could certainly keep going, man, at this point. So I will say stick to your plan and sort of let it be what it be. But, you know, I was thinking, you know, at some point this was probably going to get tested again. I didn't think it was going to be today. I definitely did not think that we were going to come back down and test like these low 18K levels today. I didn't think it was going to be today, which blows my mind every single time, man. Holy moly, man. Holy guacamole. Let's see. Dritful, 17.4 low on Binance. Yeah, on this one it was about 17,181. So that's kind of where we're at, man. It's kind of where we're at. You said you wanted it this morning. Actually, I did say that this morning. I did say if it's gonna do it, just do it. Just friggin' do it, man. Give it to me today. Holy moly. This reminds me back in the summer. It's actually, listen, I don't want to compare it apples to apples, oranges to oranges, pears to pears, but this price action does, you know, it's not like the most similar thing in the world, but, you know, it is sort of reminiscent of last summer when, you know, we had this low, Bitcoin capitulated back down, right? It was massive fear in the market, and we ended up bouncing from there. I'm not gonna say like we're gonna absolute moon to the upside. I never thought we're gonna moon to the upside. I did think a little bit more upside was made sense based off the DXY, based off the stocks, because the stock market actually performed pretty well today. You know, all things considered, the DXY dumped today. It was a perfect recipe for crypto. But unfortunately, we got this FUD going on around with SBF, with CZ, and we got this altcoin thing going on with sort of this SEC regulation with library, which probably scared a lot of people out of altcoins too. So we got a shitload of shit going on here in crypto, man. Holy moly, George is about to go nuts. Am I even George anymore? Am I George? I don't even know at this point, guys. Am I George? Am I Jeff? Am I Carl? I might be Carl the Moon. I am Carl. We're all Carl. I don't even know anymore. Let's do some Q&A. You know, but like, at this point, I don't even think George knows if he's George anymore. Holy moly. Cheers, by the way, guys. Cheers. Cheers out here as you watch Bitcoin do its thing. You know, and to be fair, like, this point here is such, I look at this as such an interesting point, right? If we go to some of the other charts, right? Let's go to like the 3-day real quick. Let's peep the 3-day real quick. Right now, you know, and it's one of those things. There is so much shit going on in crypto right now, and I get that, you know. But at the same point, there's also a reason why I DCA today, because, I mean, listen, the best time to buy is when there's blood in the streets. There is blood in the streets right now. People are bleeding. People are going nuts out here. People are going absolute nuts. So today was a good time to DCA for me. And to be real, it's like, I still look at this and I say, okay, you know, my biggest hope is this ends up being some type of swing failure where we wick below the previous lows, right? We get low, we wick below the previous lows, and we get some type of swing failure pattern here with some type of bullish divergence on the 3-day, right? We get some lower lows, we get some higher lows, we get some bullish divergence, right? There's massive fear in the market, and we end up holding the support eventually. Obviously, we have to wait and see on this, but the setup is there, you know? So right now things look dire. Right now things look weak. But what I've learned in the market is during the biggest red candles is usually the best time to sort of buy here. And when does everyone want to buy? Well, everyone wants to buy up here when we're saying take profits. No, right? Don't be afraid to take profits in the bear market rallies, my friends. Did you guys take profits on Matic at 130? Did you guys take profits at Algorand at 45 cents? Did you guys take profits on Chainlink at 950? Did you take profits on Doge at 17 cents? you know, and that's what it really comes down to. And if you did, you have dry powder to buy back lower. If you didn't, that's okay. You're probably a holder, and that's cool too. I hold most of my stuff. So that's where we're at. That is where we're at, my friends. Jordan, I'm scared. Hold me. Listen, the only one who wants to hold you is the Bank of Canada, my friend.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam.
The Bank of Canada guy was right all along. Like shit, bro.
With no common sense.
Holy moly.
And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more
Cheers.
people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Boom. Rocky said trigger. Oh, Lord. Bananas to... Jordan, stop playing with the bottle cap. John, how'd you know? How did you know I was playing with the bottle cap? It was probably in the thing. Hold on. Let me put the bottle... dude, I have like ADD. Let me put this bottle cap over here so I don't play with it. Thank you, John. I honestly didn't even know I was playing with the bottle cap. Holy moly, bro. I didn't even know. I had no idea I was playing with the bottle cap. You know what I mean? All right. Total market cap. What do we got going on here? SBF will hold you. Here, you want someone to hold you? Here's SBF. He needs someone to hold too. Let's go check out SBF. Come here, buddy. You need a hug? I can hug you. I can hug you. I mean very, very well. I need someone to hug too. Someone with this ugly hair needs someone to hug too, man. Come on. Come on. We can go down with FTT together. Come on, man. Let's all hug it out. Oh, SBF. You weird bastard. All right, total market cap. What do we got going on? This was the chart to watch, right? And what we sort of said this morning, right, was if and I didn't think this was going to happen in one day either, but holy shit, here we are. We sort of said we're going to play the total market cap in three ranges, right? We got one range, we got the middle range, we got the bottom range, right? Let's play this in ranges: support, midline, and resistance. What do we say? If the daily was going to close right here on total market cap, below the orange midline, it was likely we were going to revisit the lows. What do you know? Like I said, I did not expect this to happen today, which is crazy. But you wick down to the bottom, and you sort of find yourself at the bottom of the range here. You know, and you know, right now is going to be peak freaking fear, right? I won't be surprised if the fear and greed index is at... Guys, let me know in the chat. What do you think the fear and greed index will be today? Let me know in the chat, my friends. Let me know. I actually don't think it's going to be that low, considering it was not that low yesterday. And usually it takes a little bit for that to sort of update. I'm going to say the fear and greed index will be at a 9 today. I think it's going to be at a 9. Let me know where you think it's going to be. But I do think it's probably high. It's probably as high as it's been in a long, long time. In a long, long time. But, you know, right now, look at total market cap, guys. I mean, we're at support. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically speaking, we're at support, right? So I know it's hard sometimes to be like, holy shit, like, look at this massive red candle right now. Like, total market cap's down 12%. I know it's hard to sort of say that sometimes, but you are still at support. Could things drop lower? Yes. But to me, right, for someone, I'm in this for the long term, man. I'm in this for the long term. And when I look at this, I think, okay, we still got our structure at the end of the day. Right now, I think is a good time to DCA for me. I'm going to DCA. And that's the way I'm looking at the market. If we go lower, okay, I got my levels, right? I mean, the next big levels we can look at for all the bears out there, which, you know, does anyone really know what's going to happen? No, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, my guess is as good as yours, which is as good as Jimmy down the street, which is probably, my guess, it's probably as good as my mom's too. Jordan, I have the best guesses. Who made you? Me. I made you. Me and Mike made you, okay? So my guess is better than yours, bitch. All right? You take it and you shove that up your ass. All right? And also be nice to Bobby. He's very scared right now. I'm kind of excited for my job at Walmart. I'm not going to lie, guys. You know, I get to wear an apron and I get half off on meatloaf. I mean, it's pretty good during the bear market, no? Half off meatloaf? I'll take it, man. I love meatloaf. But no, listen. The levels I'm looking at, right, for all the bears out there, if you think it's going to continue lower, it's just cool. I'm not going to hate on you for it. Around 16K, I think it will be an initial support level. And this is once again, this is if you think it's going to go lower. 16K, I'll probably scoop some at 16K. And then obviously the level that everyone and their mother's watching, everyone and their mother calling for 14K, which is cool. I mean, it is what it is. Which makes a lot of sense for multiple different reasons, right? You got sort of the 2019 peak coming in right here at 14K, and you also got a bottom of vector candle right there at 14K. So those are the next two levels that I would watch as far as macro bounces. But at the same point, depending on where we close today, I guess you could argue that we're still just kind of hovering at sort of this support level here. It'll be interesting to see what plays out, man. I'm excited for it. And to be, which is, I've always said, if we want to see a new low, just let it happen. I was hoping and praying we did not see 3 more months of just chop, 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 suey as we go sideways, my friends. That's what I was not hoping for. You know what I mean? The moon dump. Cheers. Cheers. Do a 48-hour stream? Oh, Lord. Let's see. Now, I've been saying I have inside info. We will drop under 5K. Inside info. Holy moly. Let's see. It's good to see you again. I'm Jordan Camirand. I'm going to start coming back on your show. Nice, Josh. Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, man. We're hanging out, having a good time. At least trying to have a good time during this market nonsense. Jarba is partying with Melissa on a private island. Bro, you don't want to know what Jabba is doing right now, man. We'll see Jabba very, very shortly. But Jabba right now is yeah. Just wait for Jabba. He's having a really, really good time. Really, really good time. BitBoys Insiders. John said enough of this clown spam. Oh, Lord. Lordy, 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 lordy. All right, I mean, today, it's such a weird day, guys. Because if you look at the DXY actually breaking trend. You know what I mean? It's just, man, it's just absolute turmoil in crypto at the moment. Because you had the actually recipe for Bitcoin to actually have a good day. And it had a terrible day, right? I mean, the DXY broke trend. Had a pretty red day today, right? The stock markets actually performed decently well today, right? I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, they're up 0.5%. But, at the same point, still went up today. It's just a very, very, very interesting time for crypto, guys, as we sort of wait it out. If you look at some of our longer term things, I guess the one thing we can sort of say is, at the moment, I guess we continue to just kind of make this weekly bearish divergence, right? If we do drop down again, which I think is very interesting, the reason why I do think we get an initial bounce at, like, if we drop down even more, which I'm not going to rule out at this point, we're still going to have this sort of, weekly bullish divergence set up, even if it drops lower, and that's why I think we drop the 16K. You will see an initial bounce from there. But, right now, man, like we sort of said, and I know a lot of people look at this as like, okay, this is a big freaking wedge formation, which you could certainly make the case. I'm not a big fan of that wedge. I think it's a little bit shady, but, a lot of things we look at, they're being tested right now. The test is now, right? We could argue that we tested it when we went down the first time, but the test is always the second test. And this is the second test of the lows. I know we wicked a little bit lower today, but the real test is going to be, are we actually going to break the lows? That's the real test. We wicked. We don't care about wicks. Are we actually going to break the lows? We got a big test. We got a big test coming on out here, my boys. Big test. Holy moly, man. What a freaking guacamole day. Let's see. Look at BNB hardly moving. Yeah, I have the BNB chart right here. I mean, it wicked up big today to like 399 and then they just insta-dumped straight back down. So, I mean, you could argue from this dump, I mean, BNB is down about 21% from that wick up. You know what I mean? Which is absolutely nuts. So BNB back below that resistance. I mean, one resistance, two resistance, fake out to the upside, boop, back down. Craziness. Craziness, man. But today was a roller coaster, bro. You had terrible news, and then you had potentially good news, and then we just instant dumped back down. Like, all I can do is laugh at this point. That's all I can do is laugh. There's never a dull moment. I mean, there is dull moments in this market, but holy shit. It's when you expect, it's like when you don't expect a dull moment, you get a massive undull moment. Whew. Craziness. Let's see. There's a lot of big money down in those areas. If it dumps, it'll be quick. Yeah. I mean, you already saw a decent buyout from 17K, and we went up to like 18.6 pretty fast. I'm seriously interested to see where Bitcoin ends up closing the day, right? Because right now, we go to some of these shorter term time frames. I mean, it's still got even like the 8 hours still has a potentially more, could see a little bit more downside. 12-hour time frame could see more downside. And if we go to the daily time frame, let's see what the daily's at. And the daily has, look at the daily, guys. The daily has potentially more downside too. Like look at the daily RSI. I mean, it still potentially has more downside here. So, yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at, my guys. Lots of buyers at 18K. Could potentially. Jordan comes on and dumps more. Classic Jordan streams. Usually it doesn't do shit. So at this point, I'll take whatever we got. Let's see. But the volume. But the volume. The volume. What else do we got going on right now? I mean, there's really not much else to really say. I mean, right now it's a big waiting period, man. I mean, a lot of the stuff we were looking at is still valid. It's just obviously right now today you're going to have massive fear, and things are dropping 20%, 15%, 15%, 13%, 18%, everything. Holy moly. Let's see. George is having a rough day. I think he's okay. I think George is okay, man. He'll live. He'll live, man. Georgie will live. Ethereum. Let's go check Ethereum real quick. Early Christmas present? It could be. If we look at where Ethereum came right back down to that green box. Right back to the green box. So, I mean, we keep it simple. Ethereum has resistance, and you sort of try to flip it into support again. So far, you're holding it. Will it end up holding? A lot of it has to do with Bitcoin, what Bitcoin does. I mean, we know this at this point. It's going to follow whatever Bitcoin does. I was hoping it was going to hold this sort of trend line here as support. It smashed right through. What do you know? Bitcoin's daddy, it smashes right through. I mean, same type of deal, though. We sort of just play the ranges for Ethereum. And if Ethereum breaks, right, resistance. If Ethereum breaks the support, we have to just look left and say, okay, we're sort of oscillating here between support and resistance. You got to think if ETH breaks this level, it's coming back down to at least 1K. I mean, that's really all we can say at this point for Ethereum. We look at this. There's not really any bullish div on the daily. There's not really any bullish div on the 3-day. There's nothing really else to say about sort of Ethereum there. Let me see. Let's see. What's going on, Ronnie? Ronnie, you live and you learn, don't you, buddy? Let me see. There's me feeling like I missed out when it pumped earlier. It happens. Bathwater, what's going on, man? Yo! What's up, buddy? What else can we kind of look at? I mean, when I look at all these charts, I mean, I still see that we're at support right now. Will it end up holding? The popular answer is no. Here's always how it works, guys. All right, can I tell you how this market works? When the market's red, everyone thinks it's going lower. When the market's green, everyone thinks it's going higher. That's how the market works. Don't you know? Buy high, sell low. That is the move. That is the move. Everyone wanted to buy altcoins 3 days ago. Now no one wants to buy altcoins. You know? It's that's the circle of life. It's like what the Lion King said. The circle of life. We buy high, sell low. Oh man, that's what we do. No, but it's the same type of deal. Total 3. This is altcoin market cap. I mean, you look at where we're at now, and we're still at support. If it breaks down, okay, it's sort of the same type of deal, right? I mean, you could see a move all the way back down to 170 billion, which would be a nuts move. That would be absolutely nuts. We'll see if it happens, though. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe that's just kind of where we're at, right? You know, we got back over the 20 week. It was like, yes, let's go. And then we dumped back down. It was sort of similar to up here where we said we wanted to get a couple candle closes above to confirm. And we got one candle above, a little bit of a fake out. Boom. This one, we got one candle above, a little fake out. And here we are. Here we are, right at support. So it is what it is. I did buy altcoins 3 days ago. Oh, Lord. It's the circle of life. Josh said, gave you a like, but not for your singing. Hey, man, I think I could be a popular singer. What do you guys think? Could I go on MTV and start? Does anyone even watch MTV anymore? Is MTV even about music anymore? Remember back in the days, you used to watch MTV music videos? You know, I mean, those were the days. Those were definitely days. To me, like I said, guys, total market cap's the most important chart to watch. Right now, there's 3 levels to watch. You wick down to the bottom level, and that's sort of where we're at, right? And you got to have everyone making speculations on this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I think, obviously this was not good for the market. Look at FTT, man. Look at FTT. I'm still seeing jokers, okay? And guys, when you have such bad news, right, on an altcoin, right, especially, stay away from this shit, man. Stay away from this shit, because I went on Twitter like 30 days, like maybe a half hour ago. I'm still seeing jokers, okay, tell people buy an FTT. And listen, like, if it works out for you, I hope it does. I'm staying away from this shit, and I think as always, when you see something that has a lot of fun, like when you see something like this, you just stay away from it. What's the point of investing in this, right? I mean, if it bounces back up to do all-time highs, okay, great. But I think the downside risk is much, much more. And I would not really be touching this thing with a 10. I wouldn't be touching this thing personally with a 100-foot pole. You know, it is what it is. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Holy Lord. And I'm not going to say who I saw on Twitter telling people to buy FTT still. Telling people to buy FTT is like telling people to buy freaking, it's like telling people to buy Luna months ago. You know? It's like, dude, why are you going to buy this? Just buy something else. Lord almighty, man. All right, let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still at 18,268, so it's trying its best. It's trying its best. It's trying its best to hold up here, and I don't see why it can't. You know, considering the DXY is coming down, stocks are still holding up. You know, it's just that crypto just got absolutely obliterated today. It just got karate chopped. It got. I'm not gonna say this is messed up. I'm gonna ignore what I was just about to say. But man, oh man. Let's see. Metaverse killed the internet star. It's like time to buy money that is on fire. We're all good in the cryptocurrency family, Jordan. Hey, we're chilling. I mean, at the end of the day, I think a lot of us are hodlers here. You know, I mean, and I don't mean like just like hodlers for life. I think a lot of us at this point in the market, right, from where we are now, like I'm not talking about when we were higher, right, 40K, 50K, 60K. I think at this point that we find ourselves in the teens for Bitcoin, a lot of us are just here for the longer term, right? And this stuff, at the end of the day, you're going to have wicks up, wicks down, moves up, moves down. But I think a lot of us, we just look at this and say, okay, this range here, this is what I've been saying for quite a while now. I mean, this range here, whether we go low or we not, this is the accumulation zone in here, right? So, and to be fair, altcoins I take profit from. For Bitcoin and ETH, though, those are hodled until the next halving, right? So this zone right here is accumulation zone at the end of the day. We're about, I guess, I mean, we're almost about halfway, not almost about halfway, about a third through the accumulation zone here, right? And we sort of let it play out. We sort of let it play out at this point. I mean, no matter if Bitcoin's at 20K or Bitcoin's at 10K or, you know, wherever it is, this is accumulation zone for the next halving, and we kind of look at it like that, you know? And to be fair, like, I know how this market works, right? Everyone's going to ask for it to go lower. Everyone's going to call for it to go lower. And then when it goes lower, they're not going to buy because they're going to be, I mean, to keep it PG, most people are going to be pansies when it comes to that, right? If Bitcoin does drop to 10 to 14K, most people are not going to buy those levels because they're going to be very, very scared, just like they are right now. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, here we are, and we let things happen. We let things happen, and we fly like an eagle. That's what we do. That's what we do. I'm trading 50x leverage right now. Nice, Dion. That's one. Are you short on BTC? Oh, man. Let's see. Robinhood's down 20% today. Down 20% today? Woo! Holy moly. Holy moly, man. Holy moly. So, I guess the other thing we can look at here, and you know, we can just kind of keep jumping through shit that we've been looking at is like, hold on, let me look at a few different things here. Let me bring up the previous halvings. Let me get off this. Let me get off this Shiza. Let me see. What's the better chart to use? Let's use this chart. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And let's get on the weekly and sort of bring up the previous halving dates. And this is all just speculation shit. Like, as we know, black swan events can ruin all this shit. That's what we said, man. Like, you get a black swan event, like, what just freaking happened with this Alameda shit? The biggest freaking, the biggest, I guess, hedge fund in crypto with a lot of FUD going on. You could classify that as a black swan event for sure. I don't, or FTX, which, I mean, the second biggest exchange here, getting freaking nailed. That would classify, I guess, as a black swan event. No, no. If we bring up the previous halving dates, let me see. Previous halving dates. Hold up. Hold on. Is it Bitcoin previous halving dates? Beat Bitcoin previous. Oh, come on. What is it under, man? Oh, here we go. Here we go. And the next one is set to be in what? I think it's April 2020, April 2024, right? I think it's the first week of April was when it's supposed to be. Tom Brady is pissed. Tom Brady's pissed, man. Can't believe I'm drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. What a pussy. Only pussies drink Diet Dr. Pepper. That's why I'm drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, if we see where we're at, you know, I guess from the halving to where we're at, it's been about 74 weeks. Hold on, let me just look at this. Right, let's do a little. It's been about 74 weeks from now into the halving, right? If we sort of look at where we're at, and all this shit could change, man. I mean, this is just us looking at the charts and having a little fun, I guess. This one was about 75 weeks, and this is where it gets interesting for me, right? Because from where we currently are on this weekly candle, right, to the halving is about 74 weeks, okay? Where the previous bottom in 2019 to the halving was about 75 weeks, okay? And I think the previous one before that was, let me just do a little quick little shenabby here. The previous one before that was about 78 weeks. So, I mean, that lines up almost perfectly with how long it usually takes for Bitcoin to bottom, which is about a year to about 13 months, which kind of lines up with that too. So, I mean, here we are, and I think, you know, based off history, if we just look at based off history, the next 3 to 4 weeks, if it's going to go based off history, would see the lows. I mean, you could argue this week too, but, you know, between this week until the end of November-ish, should see the lows if it's going to play like the bears, you know? And I'm just looking at the charts. This has nothing to do with anything outside the charts. This is just looking at previous cycles, which maybe it doesn't play out like previous cycles, right? I mean, to be fair, the top didn't play out like the previous tops, no? Right? I mean, you had sort of this weird little double top up here, which never happened before. How do we know the bottom's not going to be just some crazy shenanigans that's going to go down over here? We have no idea. We're all speculating, but that's all I guess we can really do here is speculate. So, I mean, that's the case in point. And we always sort of said that there's a power, you know, from the lows here. We go back over here, 74 weeks. There's always been this power of 75, which was, I think it was the power of 75. I guess I kind of actually, was it here? I forget. It's not the point. But, I mean, there's so many different things you could look at. I mean, right now, like I said, Bitcoin's at 18,300, and we patiently wait. Patiently wait. Oh, lordy. Not speculate, but keep it in the charts. We keep it in the charts, man. That's what we do. You know? We keep it in the charts. We keep it in the charts. What's the other thing we can speculate on? It's just a bad start to the week. You know? It's a bad start to the week this week. You know, Monday and Tuesday, not the greatest days for crypto over here to start the week. I guess the other thing we can take a look at, you know, this is something that we've been talking about, you know, for a little bit, was this. Was the 20-week moving average and the 200-week moving average we're almost crossing. When that happened in 2019, you got back above and you held. It was looking good until this week. It was looking good until we got freaking schlapped, stacked back down to the downside. Now, once again, I mean, let's see how the rest of the week plays out. I would want to see, hopefully, this weekly retracing back up above the 20-week moving average. If it doesn't happen, that's sort of invalidated, and that's something that we got to throw in the trash. Hey, everything gets invalidated at some point. You know what I mean? Everything always gets invalidated, but it looks like that one might be invalidated. I'm going to wait to the weekly close, though. I'm not going to overreact to a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Because I've seen Bitcoin do crazy things in the past. Absolutely crazy things. So, to me, I'm going to hold out judgment on this one until the weekly close. Definitely until the weekly close. Let's see. Just wait until Tokyo wakes up. Dump part 2. Oh, Lord. Tokyo's going to come in hot. They're going to come in hot. Speaking of Tokyo, I want some sushi. You guys made me want sushi yesterday. And now for dinner, I want some sushi. Holy Lord. Let's see. What's the candle look like November 8th of 2018? The candle looked like November 8th, 2018. Let's go back and look. That's a good question. Let's go all the way back in time and look. Shall we? Let's see. What's the candle look like from November 8th, 2018? Let's see. November 8th was all the way back over here. Let's see. November 8th was over here. So that was sort of a rejection and a comeback down. So, I mean, it's interesting that in November 8th, 2018, we were sitting right here, right? And obviously we know what happened after that. There's so much just fun. I guess some would call it fun speculation. Some would call it nerve-wracking speculation. Some would call it speculator speculation. I call it speculator speculation, you know? But it is interesting how that was sort of right before that time, which is definitely an interesting little take. Definitely interesting little take. I would say all I know is this is my accumulation range. I think right here was a fantastic opportunity, and I'm happy I took advantage of it. So we'll see where we go from here, my friends. Cheers, man. I didn't think we were going to see this today. I didn't. I know someone who did, though. Dump it. I told you! I'm rich again! I win 100x leverage on $5. I have $500 now! Oh my god! I am so rich! Who else is rich with me? Bears, let me know in the chat. Who's a bear with me, baby? We're rich! What Lambo should I buy next? I had to liquidate my purple one, my green one. I think I want a blue one. What do you think, guys? Blue? Blue would match me pretty well, right? I think so. I think Melissa would love a blue car. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's go back to over here. Watch it rip to 22K. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised at anything Bitcoin does. I won't be surprised at all. I'm still happy that we sort of we're still holding the highs. So we're still in support at the end of the day, right? I would be a little bit more optimistic if Bitcoin can close the daily really anywhere above 18. If Bitcoin can close the daily today, you know, above like 18.7, that would leave me a little bit more optimistic going into tomorrow, you know, because at least then we're sort of above the support levels, and we're sort of just chillaxing above the support levels, you know. Think about the short squeeze. Yeah, I mean, it's craziness happening right now. Let's check FTT. FTT, $5. Man, this thing went all the way down to 261. Down 77% on the day, FTT, bro. 77%. Holy moly. Holy guacamole on FTT. That's some crazy shit. Crazy shizap. Crazy shizap. Sol down to $24. Woo! Solana. Solana Subduna. Wow. Sol down to $24. Absolute craziness. Craziness in the markets going on today, guys. This is absolutely nuts. Let's see some of these other ones. Why am I on the weekly chart? Let's go to the daily. Link retraced back down a little bit. It's back down to support there. What's some other ones? Matic wicked all the way down to the moving averages. Still at 106. I mean, at the end of the day, Matic's still kind of a beast. I love Matic. You guys know I love Matic. Matic's been a freaking beast in this bear market, bro. I mean, it's up. I think Bathwater said this. Last time Bitcoin was at these levels, Matic was at like 40 cents. And now it's at 106, which is pretty freaking nuts. So Matic's been a beast. I think Matic's proved that it's going to perform well in the next bull market, right? Because it's held up extremely well. Extremely well. So Matic's okay. Doge is getting pounced to the downside, right? I mean, this is the level I want to see hold for Doge. As we sort of said, as soon as this level right here broke for Doge, right? Support. As soon as that level broke, you probably were coming all the way back down to 8.7, and you wicked actually below that, and now you're right at it right now. So 8.7 is definitely the level we want to hold for Doge. If that doesn't hold, oh, lordy. Is Doge coming all the way back down here to 5.8 cents? That would be a killer, wouldn't it? Whoop. Giant Bart Simpson pattern here. Whoop. Right back to the lows. That's how you do it. That's how you do it in Simpson world, man. Doop. Back down to the lows. Let me see you guys said. Joe Daddy said ETH Classic inverse head and shoulder invalid now. It probably is. I'll check it out in a second. Randy H. Randy, we're not doing that, man. I appreciate the super chat, but holy moly. What is it? ETC? ETC inverse head and shoulders invalidated now. It actually isn't yet. It actually isn't yet. To me, to invalidate this, you would have to break these current lows, right? You see right here, you got the left shoulder here. You still got this support. If ETC breaks down here, I would say it's invalidated. For now, I think it's fine for now. But you definitely don't want to see Bitcoin go lower. If Bitcoin goes lower, ETC is going to revisit these levels, and that's going to be invalidated, my friend. That's going to be a fat
nope
right there for ETC, my friend. Holy moly. Matic is Bay. Would I buy Sol? It's up to you. I would say the good thing about what's going on right now is I mean, I don't actually know this, but I would say the good thing right now for Sol is the fact that it getting sold off like this is probably being sold off by Alameda, which had or FTT, which had a giant stake in Solana. Right now, I said this earlier today too. Is like, if Solana's gonna dump, just do it now, right? Let them liquidate all their Solana, right, and do it now. At the end of the day, I still like Solana as a project. It's just that it was so controlled by one entity. So I mean, like, I hope that I honestly hope that with all these movements that we're getting today, they just get rinsed out of Solana. That's honestly what I hope. But you know, I still like Solana as a project. It's just they have a lot of FUD right now because they were so tied into FTT. So short term, is it a great buy? It's up to you. You do your own research on that. You do your own research on that. I think right now, and today I've kind of stuck to BTC and ETH. BTC and ETH, BTC and ETH, BTC and ETH, because I think they're steals, or they were steals, I guess, at about 17.5, 17.6 today. Powerball winner in California? Holy moly. Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
They own 7.6% of Sol, so they probably did. The rest is FUD. Yeah, I agree. It's 18,116 days from the lows on 11/8/117. That's pretty cool. and that was the price of Bitcoin. Relatively close to the price of Bitcoin, which was relatively cool. Let's see. Carl to the moon. Carl to the moon. What was the lows? The lows were 17,176. It looks like on Binance here.
Bitcoin is
bearish. Let's see. Check Robinhood. Let's see Robinhood. Robinhood. Let's see. Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood's down a good amount today, huh? Woo! How much is Robinhood down today? Robinhood's down a fat 15%. Woo! Robinhood got shabanked down to the downside today. Holy lordy. Yeah. Is that the point we're looking at stocks now? I mean, stocks are just as volatile as Bitcoin now. Holy shit. You know, definitely not today, but it's been the case. I mean, yeah, you could argue that Robinhood's breaking trend here. You know, so that's probably not great for the Robinhooders, for the Doges coming out very, very soon. So, yeah, Robinhood, you could definitely make the case that this is breaking trend, and some lower prices are probably on the way for Captain Robinhood, man. You could definitely make that case. You know, I mean, I look left and I say, okay, this is a big level right here, spanning all the way back from over here. That's looking a little bit shady.
The low is in.
Let's see. Camirand said the low is in. I love the confidence, man. I love the confidence. Love it, love it, love it, love the confidence. Oh, man. Sold my Robinhood this morning. I think a lot of people did. It's down 15%, you know? Usually most people sell during the red day. But that is definitely the case. Definitely the case. Get along, little doji. Get along, little doji. Get along, little doji. Man. What a day today. I honestly didn't expect this today. I didn't expect this today. You know? There was always a possibility of this happening at some point, but I was not expecting this to happen today. Which is crazy. Like, of all days, man, you know? Which, I mean, even this morning when things were looking a little bit more grim, and it was like, holy shit, like, this is crazy. And all of a sudden, you got possible good news, and then everything just went to shit. So, woo! What a freaking day, my friends. It was absolutely crazy. Buy 14K at that support line. Let's see. Let's see. High alert season. Guys, what's your plan right now? Does everyone have a plan? I think the biggest thing right now is, does anyone really know where Bitcoin's going at this moment? No one really knows for sure. I mean, someone out there does, right? There's someone out there who knows, right, where Bitcoin's going, right? That has a lizard face. I know where Bitcoin's going, you idiot. What do you mean? What do you mean? I know where Bitcoin's going. I control the markets, bro. Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's see. When stream? Buy an FTT is like catching a fallen knife. Let's see. What's everyone's plan, man? Listen, no one really knows where Bitcoin's going to go, right? You got this guy in the chat. Let's see. Dude, you always expect this every day. What are you talking about? I've been watching you for the last 6 weeks and do the same thing over and over and talk crap, the market falls. I mean, to be fair, Bitcoin went exactly to my target. So I don't know what you're talking about, little bud. Did you FOMO at the highs? I think that's the only reason you got to be salty at the moment. You know? When we were down here, we were said, okay, 21.7 was the target. We went right to 21.5. We got pretty freaking close. So, hey, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. But holy shit, I was not expecting this. That's for damn sure. That is for damn freaking sure, right? I'd be lying to you if I told you I was expecting this. You know what I mean? I would literally be lying to you if that was the case. Holy moly. I would be lying to you. Like, if I would hope you guys would call me out if I sat up here and I said, ooh, I knew this was going to happen. I knew we were going to dump straight down to 17K today. Wow, I knew that. Let's see. Bitcoin at 18,200. Is now a good time to buy? I don't think right now is a good time to buy it. I bought some Bitcoin up here. I bought Bitcoin at 21,700, but I sold it at 18? That seems like a good idea. I'm going to sell now. And I am going to buy when it goes lower. That's what I am going to do. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Holy mo. Has George yet to call the bear market yet? I would say George has actually been a little bit short-term bearish lately, right? I guess sometimes he's bullish, sometimes he's bearish. You know, which I guess is everyone, right? I mean, everyone's human at the end of the day, unless you're a robot. Some people are just absolute robots. Hold on. Let me say this. Some people are absolute robots. They go, I am not real. Bitcoin bearish today. Okay? Bitcoin bullish today. Okay? What the heck is this? I don't even know what some of these faces are. I was looking for a robot, but shit. I ended up with like a serial killer mask. I don't know what was going on there. Holy Let's see. Saw someone sell at 86% loss. They've been holding since the tops. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Elon in our chat was saying 17K. Yeah. I mean, that's all fun and dandy. Carl the Moon jumped out of his Bentley. Some of you guys were telling me Carl the Moon was crying today. And I was like, Carl the Moon's not crying, dude. He's not crying. Listen, man, everyone has predictions. I predict this, I predict that. At the end of the day, some people are right sometimes, some people are wrong sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I did this, I did that. That's crypto for you. I think crypto has the most of that out of any market. You know. Holy moly. Shh, the moon. Let's see. I haven't seen the dump. Can't believe how different the vibe is today. It's crazy. You guys remember on Friday? Friday was great. It's crazy how everything just flips so fast. Friday was great, right? And altcoins are doing very, very well. Right? There was really no fun in the market. And then all of a sudden, you had the library case from the SEC come down, okay, on library. You had SBF versus CZ going nuts, okay? And then all of a sudden, everything went to shit in 2 seconds. Despite the fact that the last 2 days, stock markets have been up, right? The last 2 days, the DXY has gotten crushed. It's crazy. It's nuts. You know, and I guess sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, dude. It's crazy how things can turn so fast despite everything around it really not much happening in the sort of the bigger picture, and everything else kind of going the way you want it to go. It's just that crypto goes to shit, you know? Who would have thought that 3 days ago, FTT, or not 3 days ago, I guess I should say last week, that FTT would go, everyone thought Sam Bankman-Fried was a freaking rich asshole. You know, he probably still is, but, you know, I guess last week no one would have thought that FTT was going to all of a sudden having issues there. So that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Here in the crypto world, my friends. Good vibes, say everyone. The sun's still supposed to rise tomorrow. Very, very true. Very, very true, Mick and Josh. The sun will rise tomorrow. And the sun will rise today. Today's actually pretty chilly over here in New York. It's actually the first cold day. The last week has been really, really nice weather. It's been like 60s and 70s. And today it is in the, it was in the 40s this morning. Now it's in the 50s. It's actually kind of nice though, because you can actually wear a hoodie. You can actually wear some sweatshirts. You can bundle up a little bit. It's really, really nice. I always hate on like the cold weather, and then I kind of want it back for a little bit, and then as soon as it gets really cold, I'm like, can we just go back to summertime? And then I want winter again, and then summer, winter. I complain about winter, I complain about summer, and we sort of just do everything else, you know. Let's see. Remember SBF trolling the short squeeze? I did. You know, I do remember that. He's on an island somewhere by now. Facts. Let's see. George is building his new house from a bunker that is a basketball hoop. You guys watch his videos? To me, it looks like the ceiling's not high enough. You guys watch his video on his house? It seems like his ceiling's not high enough for a basketball court. Maybe my viewpoint is just wrong, but listen, I'm a basketball player. I know that you need a lot of arc on that shot, man. And that doesn't look like it has enough leeway there. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe he can answer that. I don't know.
Gold, it's going up.
Let's see. Check out gold. Let's check out gold real quick. Check out gold. Why not? We're just kind of hanging out this afternoon, man. Watching kind of everything go to poopy here. Look at gold, man. Guess we can get the pump song going for gold. Everyone's like, George, shut the hell up, bro. We don't care about gold going up. We're a crypto street. I'll get the pump song going for gold for you. One day a pump for gold. That's all we get. Let's see. Let's see. Haven't watched George in 2022. It wasn't in his Cryptos RS channel. It was in his I Am George channel. You know? F gold. F gold. Here we go. F gold, bro. F gold. Oh, lordy. Screw gold, man. We care about crypto on this channel. Why are we looking at freaking gold? It's not a store of value. It's a store of shit. Alright? God. Who cares about gold? Soon gold's gonna be brown, just like my shit. Because it's a piece of shit, man. Nice, man. Look at the chart, man. It's just a bearish retest. It's gonna go back down, you idiots. No, but no. If I look at gold in the weekly, I mean, to me, this is probably just going to be a bearish retest. I know it's coming up today, and it looks super juicy, right? But I look at the gold chart, right, which is really this, which is the previous lows. If it can break back above here, awesome. But when I look at the gold chart, I see rise, retrace, rise, dump, retest. You know, and you get that continuation back down. You could. It kind of looks like Bitcoin chart when it went to 30K. But, you know, it gets back above here, all of a sudden, hey, maybe you can start talking about, you know, gold going up a little bit. But for now, I don't know about that. Let's go back to BTC. Look at this hourly chart, man. Woo! We got a little green candle going on, guys. Let's party a little bit. We got a green candle going on for BTC. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. Let's see. Guys, let me know in the chat. I'm curious what you guys think at this point, right? I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that today, this wick down for BTC, and I'm generally curious, this wick down to 17,200 is, I guess, for now, the local low? Let me know in the chat. Maybe, and I'm not asking if it's the macro low, right? For all the macro bears out there. Do you think this low right here, 17.2, was the local low for BTC? Let me know. 17,127 was good for a bit. Drew said, "Are we going to the moon?" If the moon was if the moon was whatever. No. Come on, baby. If you play the pump song for that candle, I'm going to reach through the internet and smack you in the mouth. Rocky! Don't do that to me, man. Come on, Rocky. Let me see. Most likely, if you see no, Jordan will be bullish. Remember how bullish everyone was 4 hours ago? That is very true, man. That is very true. I'm so bullish now. For now, since the boring stock market is still faking upswings. True. I mean, to me right now, it's like, I want to see what the daily closes. Like, if Asia doesn't dump it tonight, I want to watch the Asian session tonight, right? Because Asia usually pumps it up. They usually come in and they smack you down. They smack you up. I want to see what Asia does tonight, which will be in a couple hours from now. So I think if Bitcoin can come back up and close, you know, somewhere up here in 18,600, 18,700, I think all is good in the world for now. But, like, you know, I want to see what Asia does tonight. At the end of the day, I still think right now is a good time to accumulate at least Bitcoin and ETH. At least Bitcoin and ETH. I will say that for myself, and I did that today, and I'm happy that I did so far. So time will tell if it'll pay off, but in the long term, hey, it is a day like today, right? It looks horrible. A day like today, you really got to zoom out in the bigger picture. This is always my favorite go-to chart. If you know, you get a big day, a big green day, or a big red day, this is always my favorite chart to go look at. You know, and help me rationalize things in the longer term. You know, and sort of look at, okay, here's where we are based off previous times, and just stick with the course, man. Stick with the course, stick with the course, stick with the course. Days like today suck. It's not fun to see your portfolio go down. But for me, most of my stuff, I don't plan on selling for years anyway, right? Most of my Bitcoin, most of my Ethereum, I don't plan on selling until certain targets anyway. So why do I care if it's at 20K or if it's at 18K day by day? To me, it doesn't really matter. I stream, so I obviously look at it for you guys. But in the grand scheme of things, does it matter if Bitcoin pumps to 25K right now, if it goes to 18K? Yeah, for the short-term little altcoin swings, that especially the ones we were playing last week, yeah, I mean, that's cool. But for most of my portfolio, it's holding steady and keeping the eye on the prize and kind of waiting this out, you know? Time, I guess that's not always the best saying, is time is usually on your side, unless you get hit by a bus or something, you know? And then time's not on your side, and hopefully no one gets hit by a bus, you know? Hopefully no one gets hit by a bus. So, that sounds so wrong. I don't even know why I brought up, you know, let's hopefully no one gets hit by a bus. Let's see what we got going on here. Jordan, you really believe in your own bullshit? I mean, yeah, because I've been through a bear market before, right? And I know how this stuff works. It's doom and gloom on the red days, you know. It's doom and gloom on the red days, but eventually you get through it, you know. It's not fun, right? Especially when I'm up here streaming and you know, it's not fun. Trust me, it's not. But you know, eventually you get through it. Eventually you get through it. Let's see. That is an intolerant to bus victims. Drew. Drew's coming in here with the wokeness. Let's see. FTT Classic, very bullish. FTT Classic. I'm not touching FTT with a 5-foot pole. Not a 10-foot pole. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.2 inch pole. I'm not touching that. Just like Luna, I am not touching that Shiza. Trying to catch a falling knife on something that is very, very sketchy. It's very, very sketchy, and it probably will continue to be sketchy. Because I look on Twitter, there's still people saying, "Oh, buy Luna here at $4." I mean, cool. Or no, not buy Luna, but buy FTT at $4. It's like, no, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be doing that. Let's see. Any words of wisdom for Becker? What's Becker have to say today, man? I saw Becker. Becker's like a freaking hot ticket, man. Becker was bullish 3 days ago. Now he's bearish. Let's see Becker. What's going on, guys? It's Becker. I sold all my stocks. I sold all my crypto today at the lows, my friends. Why? I don't got time for this bullshit. This market's a mess. Stock market, crypto market, this shit's a freaking mess. Just like your mom last night. You know, she wants a relationship. I want nothing to do with her. I just bang her out every Monday. You know, and she keeps saying, "Oh, I want a relationship." No, bitch. Come here. Back that ass up. That's all I want from you. All right. And all I want right now is cash. I don't want any Bitcoin. I don't want any Ethereum. I don't want any stocks. They're going down the dumpster. All right. I sold everything that I have for cash. I'm out of this bitch. Peace. That's what Becker said today. Hey, Becker actually said that today. Becker actually said that today. BitConnect is 100x gem. BitConnect. What a freaking throwback BitConnect was. What a freaking throwback that was. Jeez. You don't need any FTT in your portfolio. You got BNB. That could be true. I mean, the deal hasn't gone through yet, you know. So I can only imagine the shitstorm that would be if CZ pulled out on that deal. That probably wouldn't be great. So I can only imagine the shitstorm that would cause for the market if the market's already not a shitstorm at the current moment, which it's clearly a shitstorm today. That is definitely for sure. Definitely for sure. Let's see. Bro stays disrespecting moms. So you can disrespect other people? Stays disrespecting moms. Oh, Lord. Man-made sounds. What's up, buddy? It's not even a deal. Technically, no. We find the bottom when CZ pulls out of the FTX deal. Why are you this early today? Well, Bitcoin. I was trying to hop on early to catch this Bitcoin dump, and then it already retraced by the time I come on. So that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know, it dumped and it retraced. Now we're kind of settling up to see what Asia wants to do tonight. What does Asia want to do? Are they gonna continue the dumpster fire, or are they gonna say we're gonna bring it back to the upside? We'll find out tonight. You know, we'll find out tonight. An externity, that's the meaning of full, is the wild card. Man, right now there's not really much going on, which is to be expected. Jordan always kills the move. You're not wrong, my friend. You're definitely not wrong. I always come on and nothing happens. You know? Let's see. Need to act more quickly. Mike, come on. You're my agent. You're going to tell me to go on, man. You're going to tell me to go on. Lord. There is no way it's going to go up from here. Nuts Flush said there's no way it's going to go up from here. Could be. It could be right. Could be wrong. Let's see. Clint said, feed your faces with tacos and crypto, you noobs. This is the time to sell, Clint. Don't we know? This is the time to sell your crypto. This is not the time to buy. You sell here. That's what you do. You sell here. Tonight, no streaming? Probably not at this point, man. Like, listen, I'll watch the charts, and if something's going down, like if Asia comes out and starts dumping, I'll hop on. But I mean, if we just end up settling up over here, I'll probably skip tonight and kind of see where we are in the morning. But I will tell you this: if they start dumping it again, okay, I will be on here like a freaking hawk, man. I'll be on here like a hawk, okay. Horse guy will be on here like a hawk, and we'll sort of go from there, you know. Let's see. Guess it's Frankie, man. Wondering about liquidations today? Oh, I bet liquidations are extremely high, dude. You know, liquidations are probably ridiculous. I'm gonna take Maya out to dinner. Probably a good day to do that today. You know, I'm sure everyone's kind of on edge today, right? Is anyone in here feeling on edge today? Is anyone on edge? You know, is anyone feeling a little bit down today? Let me know. Let me know, man. Listen, like, times like this aren't great. As always, separate your investments from your life. Investments, life. Investments, life. Investments, life. You know, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. I probably should spring it there tonight. You know, hey babe, what's going on? I know crypto's down 20% tonight, but you know, hey, I think we should go out and grab some sushi. What do you think? Oh Lord. Atomic said kind of bored. Yes. Zen. CZ melted Bankman. He did. I guess the good thing we could take from this is, as I think Sam got very humbled by this, or at least I hope he got humbled by this, and CZ absolutely just cratered Sam. You know, he gave him the big humble bag. Like, who do you think you are, bro? Who do you think you are? And he put his big nuts on the table and said, "Take this, bitch." You know, I think that's what we can take from that. This was a funny meme today. This will be us at the end of the bear market, guys. At the end of the bear market, we will be disheveled. We will be crazy. This will be us at the end of the bear market, man. Did you do it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. And it's this will be us at the end of this thing, man. Holy moly. What a ride this has been. What a freaking ride this has been, man. So just think of it as a movie, you know? This shit is a movie, man. Hopefully it doesn't end up like Thanos and we get absolutely capitulated by the head. Hopefully it doesn't end up like that, but hey, you know, it is. Steady lads, depending more capital. Oh man. Crypto Tech said market makers shaked everyone out. Long and shorts. Now let's see where we go. Yeah. No, I am the edge. Let's see. What a shitty movie. Come on, man. It's not a shitty movie. That movie was so good. I love those movies. Those movies were really, really good. Yeah, we got the CPI coming up on Thursday. That could be interesting. That could definitely be interesting. You know? You can't afford sleeves. I just came back from the gym and I hopped on. You know? I was wearing a hoodie and I could have kept it on, but I didn't, you know? Because I want to show you guys the guns. That's why. No, it's not why. It's actually kind of hot in here. Let's see. This is world-changing stuff. The all-girls scene in Endgame was cringe. It was kind of cringe. I still love. Listen, the Avengers movies were great. If you don't think the Avengers movies were great, you don't know anything about movies. Okay? You know nothing about movies. You probably like Avatar. Okay? And that's cool if you like Avatar. You know? But at the same point, the Avengers movies were the greatest, not the greatest movies. I shouldn't say greatest movies, but they were awesome movies, man. Especially if you like superhero movies. Let's see. You have a dark line. Oh, right here. You don't want to know what that is, man. You don't want to know what that is. Superhero movies are trash. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is great because Guardians of the Galaxy adds like a comedy element to it. And I love when movies are like kind of serious, but they also have a little funny element to it. I mean, the Avengers did too. It's sort of a comedy and action at the same time. I like that shit. I like that a lot. New shirt. Oh, Lord. Lordy, guys. What a day. Today was just crazy. Isn't BNB a Chinese company? What are they rooting for a competitor? I also think this is orchestrated. Oh, this whole shit was orchestrated, man. If you don't think the last couple days was pre-planned, I don't know what to tell you, man. This shit was pre-planned. Okay? It was pre-planned, 100%. You're going to tell me that this shit didn't start right here? Oh, what you'll notice is these freaking big things always happen whenever you're at like a huge resistance point. It happens every single time. You're going to tell me this shit's not pre-planned? Come on, man. Of course it was. Of course it freaking was, man. 21-7 seems so far away. Seems so far away and so far gone. So far gone. Let's see. Day drink? Okay, cheers. I actually haven't had any drinks today. You know, I probably have a few drinks today. Why not, man? I guess we'll celebrate being able to DCA Bitcoin for lower. I guess that's the best thing we could celebrate today, right? We got cheap Bitcoin, we got cheap Ethereum, and we sort of do our thing, you know? I guess that's the best thing we can hope for today. Carnage. The last Spider-Man movie was fire. Oh, the one with the one that had all the old Spider-Mans? That was a pretty good Spider-Man movie. That was pretty good. I actually haven't watched a lot of the Spider-Man movie, besides the old ones back in the Tobey Maguire days, but the new one was pretty good. I'll definitely give you that. I did watch that on the plane to Poland. I actually watched the new Spider-Man movie. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. All right, guys. I think that's about it for me for right now. Like I said, if Bitcoin starts dropping again, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does, because Asia's coming. And Asia's going to move the market one way or the other here. If something starts really going down, right? If Bitcoin starts retracing back up to the 19K region, or if Bitcoin starts coming back down and retesting the lows back down towards 17K, I will be hopping on tonight. Until then, if that doesn't happen, I'll see you guys at 9:45 in the morning. Something tells me I'll probably be back on tonight. Something tells me. Either way, I think I'll be back on tonight. So if I don't see it, like I said, 9:45 in the morning, hopefully I do see you. Or maybe hopefully I don't see you. I don't know. We'll sort of see where we're at tonight, my friends. Like I said, I'll probably see you, to be fair, because I actually want to see what happens tonight. Later, guys. Peace out. Take it easy, and just remember that the best opportunities you get are on the red candles, and the worst. I mean, the best opportunities to take profits are on the green candles. The best opportunities to sort of build your longer term stuff is on the red candles, man. Just remember the bigger picture at the end of the day. Today sucks, right? It does. I'm human too, guys. I'm right here with you too. Today sucks. It's not fun to see that. But let's keep the eye on the prize, guys. All right. I'll see you guys either tonight or in tomorrow morning, depending on what happens. Peace. Have a fantastic night. And keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. All right. Peace out, guys. Peace. And now you guys gotta wait for me to sort of sit here and let the page kind of do this here. What if it pumps? I'll be on if it pumps too, Mike. You best bet. Later.